are they, and ready for football are we as the Bears get set to match up with Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys. 3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. Here's the man who's led the league in rushing twice in 3 seasons, Ezekiel Elliott. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one good for 37 yards. He told us he wanted to have a big game running the football. He predicted well north of 100 yards. That's a heck of a start.
And we thought he was just blustering, right? We thought he was just kind of talking and trying to maybe talk himself into it. He knew something, and now that confidence is going sky high.
And they're already in plus territory. Add this game to the last one, and they moved the ball over 50 yards in 2 plays.
Here we go. Go right in. No chance. Watch twitch. Go to 54. Go to 54. Watch 26.
Prescott on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. And his throw is incomplete. The intended receiver, Tavon Austin, and it's third down. So back-to-back incompletions. Third down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range, so now you don't take any unnecessary risks. But you're
looking for his tight end, Witten, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 11, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They were ball hawks last week. They had a trio of interceptions on defense. In the first drive, they pick up right where they left off.
They're creating quite a reputation for themselves, aren't they? And sometimes what happens is when they know that the defense can take the ball away, as they saw the previous week, now you try too hard to not let them take it away, and you force yourself into errors. They've intimidated them in a sense and gotten the ball from them.
Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line. They're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7. Byron Jones in there to make the tackle.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Thrown to the sideline and incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 7.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Check 31. Check 31. Alert. Hey. Wahoo!
From the shotgun is Trubisky. And that will be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away.
Let's go. Do it. At their own 34-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, You know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. For Zeke, what a first 3 years he's had in the NFL. Last year, his second rushing title, 1,434 yards. Not as many as 1,631 that he had as a rookie, but still his yards per game average was the best in the National Football League. Prescott's pass caught by Austin. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Just like that. Just like that.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. I also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Now Prescott, and he hits Jason Witten, the tight end.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Throwing, Prescott, and this is going to be incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
And Marr pulled it left. It's no good. Of course, the door for Maher was opened after a little bit of a surprise move. The Cowboys letting go of Dan Bailey last year.
Yeah, Maher took over in the preseason. He's from Nebraska via the Canadian Football League where he kicked for 4 years. And I saw him personally make 2 game-winning field goals last season against Detroit and in Atlanta.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Here's Trubisky to throw. Buying time to his left. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Nice job there defensively. A great time to dial up a blitz.
And give him credit under center instead of throwing it away. Actually, a pretty good job of getting past the line of scrimmage, not losing yardage. To throw again on 2nd down. Trubisky, he's got Burton here. Even with the good footwork, he'll be stopped just inside the 35-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Cowboys here on third down, bringing in an extra defensive back.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Man, that's trash. Hey, Mike's 7. 50, Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Rip right, rip right.
Out of the gun, Trubisky. The catch made by Miller. We're scoreless after one. Back in Chicago, ready for the second quarter. It's the Bears in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. A first trip to the red zone for the Bears. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Come on.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. This is Cohen. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Tariq Cohen with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year, as his guys are on the board first here tonight. Eddie Pinheiro now for the extra point. And he's got it to make it 7-0 in favor of the Bears.
Makes the score Bears 7, Cowboys nothing. Pat O'Donnell set to kick off.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Let's face it, we've been there, we've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out? He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Throwing on 2nd down, Prescott. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Khalil Mack in there to get him, and that is now sack number 18 on the season for him. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away.
That's it, baby. You got one.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Mike, 180. You can't block me. You can't block me. Alert, alert. Alert, alert. Hey, dude.
Looking to throw Trubisky on 1st down. That is caught by Cohen. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. The end result, 21 yards.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Tariq Cohen with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game, as the Bears push further out in front. Oh, this is blocked. It's picked up, a live ball here, remember. He's got the lane, and there he goes. The 40, 20, 10, and all the way into the end zone, and that's 2 points.
O'Donnell, the kickoff for Chicago.
Following the botch PAT, they're set to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Khalil Mack in there for the sack, and he's closing in on the all-time record. That's number 19 on the year. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Elliott. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. Prescott now 5 out of 10, 50% throwing it. Not so hot, but he does have a first down.
Hey, turn it up, turn it up. Hey, kill. Double dog, that's the way. 58's the money. 58's the money.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And on the left side, he's got Witten. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And down right around the 37. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. Boy, you got to think that having the 37-year-old veteran Jason Witten back at tight end is going to be great for Dak Prescott for plays just like that. And you think to last year when Witten wasn't there, it was kind of a rotating carousel. They had Blake Jarwin, Jeff Swaim, Rico Gathers, Dalton Schultz. But Witten back out there and doing his thing again. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. They'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. A pretty good looking run there on first down. That'll go for 9 yards, just short of the line to gain. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. On 2nd and 1, Prescott going right side. He has Witten. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. A first down throw for Prescott. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and it'll make it a second down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Here we go. 480. 58, come on. And let's get this. 26.
To throw is Prescott. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Khalil Mack, it's his 20th sack of the season as he continues what could be a record-setting campaign. They'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Prescott from the gun. Completes it to Jason Witten. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. And no field goal try here from the red zone. Offense out there. They'll go for it on fourth.
Kill. 47. Exit. 58. Come on, sir. 58. Come on. Hey, get.
Now Prescott on fourth down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Danny Trevathan. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. That's now a second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches.
Hey, echo.
They snap it at 1. Now it's Trubisky. And a hook up here to Allen Robinson. 23 yards the pickup there.
And the Bears first down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Red, touch. Mike 50, Mike Smooth. Oh, you got deep?
Now Trubisky. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
Incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Bravo. Mike's 54. Mike's 54. I hope you brought your lunch because I'm about to take you to school. Hey, watch that.
Now Trubisky to throw. He's going to fire one deep. Middle of the... It's caught inside the 25. And the timeout comes in with 2 seconds remaining. So they can trot out the field goal unit for the try before we hit the lockers. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This a 40-yard attempt from the left hash. The kick by Pinheiro is good. So we have come to halftime and what's already a 2. And just like that, on we head to half number 2. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Hey, 18.
They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
I'm coming after you. Alert.
Now it's Trubisky. And he completes it to Cohen. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it'll be 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go. Alert. Hey, orbit. Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike. Here we go.
Here's Trubisky. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Alert.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Hey, exit. Mike 54.
Trubisky will throw. And Robinson with a big catch. A Chicago 1st down. The former Jag, Allen Robinson, on the catch from Trubisky. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. 1st down, a run with Cohen. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Watch twist. 54 Mike. Hey, Alpha. Check. Watch 54.
Throwing here, Trubisky. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Trubisky now, 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half. 1st and 10.
Go. 50 to Mike. Switch up.
Now it's Trubisky. Over the middle, complete. It's Robinson. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Alert. Defense wins championships, baby. Mike 50. Hey, watch the screen. Hey, team 6. 50, Mike 50. 65. Here we go. 50.
From the red zone now, here's Trubisky on 1st down. And this is caught at the 8. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball?
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
Mike, up! 180! Alert! He's coming!
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. 2nd and 9 now. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal. From the 3 now, here they come on 3rd and goal. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And that's caught for a Bear touchdown. It's the tight end, Trey Burton. Trey Burton with touchdown number 7 on the year as the Bears push further out in front. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line.
Intercepted. The Bears take over 1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. After the interception, here's Trubisky. Out left to Shaheen. And he's going to be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to take us to the end of the 3rd quarter of play. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10.
Hey, box drop.
Here's Trubisky to throw. Forced out to his left. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Malik Collins able to run him down for a loss of a yard. After that sack we just saw, Trubisky and the Bears deal with a 3rd and long. And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
Rip left, rip left. Mike's 50, Mike's 50. I'm off.
Out of the gun, Trubisky. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Well, they can probably live with that with this late lead in the 4th quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, to add to their score. Not getting it, that shouldn't harm them at all.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That's into the hands of Gallup over the middle. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Prescott now. He finds Randall Cobb with a completion. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside ball.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Danny Trevathan.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. That turnover might just about do it. Here, 4th quarter, the lead that you've got, they can just run the football, run the clock.
Exactly.
And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. On the tackle, it's Randy Gregory.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bringing an extra defensive back.
Push him back. Hey, alert, 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 alert. Hey, Haywood.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step one. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still 3-score game, though, 4th quarter. Now Elliott. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
On 2nd and 9, Prescott. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. Prescott now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys turn that interception into a touchdown. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Right there. 54, right there, 54 Mike.
On 2nd and 7, Trubisky. Pressure comes, and Trubisky goes down. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now Trubisky on 3rd and long. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Jeff Heath. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Kill. 58's the mic. Not ready. 58, right over 26.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. To the right side, he's got Cooper. It's complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 23 yards, the final tally. Prescott on 1st down. This will be caught at about the 6. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. The last time we saw Jason Witten on a football field instead of the broadcasting booth was, of course, 2 years ago, 2017. He had 63 catches, 560 yards, 5 touchdowns. It was his 11th Pro Bowl that season for a man who came into the league back in 2003. Throwing again on 2nd down. Prescott, his pass caught at the 4. 5 yards on 1st down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Well, it's caught. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone, and now it'll be 4th and goal. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. Prescott to throw on 4th. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And it looks like the Bears are going to win the football game.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship.
They'll start things on 1st with Torrey Cohen. Oh, good footwork on the spin. And he'll get him a little bit of breathing room across the 5 to the 6-yard line. Tackle made there by Chidobe Awuzie. A little more room here on 2nd and 6 from the 6. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And I think the game balls need to be distributed on the defensive side of